real me. I swear you gotta feel me before they try and kill me. They gotta make some choices, they running out of options. Cause I've been going off and they don't know when it's still trap. Know the track niggas really still the real me. I swear you gotta feel me before they try and kill me. They gotta make some choices, they running out of options. Cause I've been going off and they don't know when it's still trap.
Welcome to my new subscribers and welcome back to my current subscribers. So today we're gonna be doing a review on Julia hair. Look at them again with these caps. I'm done. But anyways, today we're gonna be doing a review on Julia hair. Here they sent me a bonnet. They sent me some lashes as well. And today we're gonna be doing a review on this 26-inch 13x4 transparent lace wig. This hair is so soft. I got so many compliments. People was like, "Oh my god, let me touch your hair." And I'm like, "Girl, go ahead and touch my hair because it's from Julia hair." Period. And here's the lace before I bleached it, and here's after I bleached it. It's not plucked yet. I'm just showing you guys what it looks like after the knots are bleached. So this is what your lace should look like after you bleach your knots. They should have like almost a brassy tone to it. You can tone it down with some purple shampoo, but I don't do that step all the time, only when I over bleach the knots. So I went ahead and I plucked it, and I did that off camera, and I just did a little bit more of the plucking on camera, but nothing too much because I have a detailed video on this already. If you guys didn't see that, please go ahead and check it out. But I'm gonna show you guys step for step, detail for detail on how I do my ball cap method. So stay tuned to this video. So, as you see me doing here, always pluck behind the hairline. Never pluck directly on the hairline because that's going to lead to some bad balding and some bad bald spots. So, always pluck behind the hairline. And I like to pluck like this. I like to go like a couple rows behind where I started plucking from because it starts to thin it out and make it look even more natural, as you see I'm doing here. So, just follow these steps and your frontal or your closure should look exactly like this when finished. That's a nice little hack that I taught myself here when plucking. You want to just go very far behind where you started plucking from and just begin to just pluck it while everything is all bunched up. As you see here, like exactly what I'm doing here is what you want to do, and that will give your frontal a very realistic look. Once you melt it, you're going to see the big difference. So this is how I do my ball cap method every single time. You want to cut out a little area for your ears. You want to cut this little area out. You're going to do this on both sides. And then I go ahead and I know you see makeup on this cap, but this is a cap that I had put on for a previous wig install. Put the makeup on, took the cap off to do something. Couldn't find the cap, used a new cap. But usually I go ahead and, well, this is another way I do it now. I used to put the makeup on first and then put the freeze blast spray, but now I put the freeze blast spray on first. As you see I'm doing here, you want to put a lot. You want to put a good amount. I put it going all around the perimeter of my head or wherever I want it to stop, wherever I want my lace to stop. And I go ahead and I rub it in, and then I let it dry for about 5-10 minutes. It doesn't take that long as for using the gel. The gel takes way too long to dry. But when it dries, I just go ahead and I cut it off. So once it dries, I go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. You can put it on any surface. You can put it on the back of your hand, anything. And I just get like my Real Techniques makeup brush and I apply it to the cap. Usually people use powder. You could use powdered makeup. You could use liquid makeup. Right now I'm going more for liquid makeup or cream makeup. I like to use instead of like powder because I feel like powder makes things lighter. Liquid makes things darker. So after you apply it to your cap, you want to go ahead and apply some on the inside and on the outer lace of your wig, and go ahead and spray it with some freeze spray, which is gonna keep, you know, the lace from interacting with the glue, because the makeup from interacting with the glue, because you know if makeup touches the glue it won't lay properly, and so on and so on. And we don't want a messy, you know, disaster when we're laying our wig. So after that, you want to go ahead and proceed to cutting off your extra stocking cap, and make sure that you cut it to align straight with your hairline or however, wherever you want your wig to lay is how you're gonna cut the stocking cap. So I saw this trick that when you spray, you know, some freeze blast spray on a tail comb and go ahead and rub the ends of the stocking cap down, it helps you have a more flat and seamless meltdown. So you want to go ahead and spray some freeze blast spray on the tail comb and do as you see me, and apply it to your cap as you see me doing here. But what I didn't do was do it with a blow dryer. I feel like it's best to do it with a blow dryer because you are re-wetting your stocking cap, so it's gonna roll up a bit. As you see that nasty burn, yo, that curl line is a hater. I would never use a curl line ever again. But anyways, you want to go ahead and do this step with a blow dryer. So while you're taking the spray and using the tail comb to apply it, you want to blow dry it on like a warm setting so that it stays and it doesn't roll backwards. And then you go ahead and clean up. Be careful though, because if you get the alcohol on the stocking cap, it will roll back. But you want to go ahead and clean up. And now we're going to start with our meltdown. Yeah, my burn was peeling and I burnt myself and I felt it right here. That's when I felt it. So the hair care with this wig was super simple. You literally, all you have to do is tie your edges down with a silk wrap, put the back of the hair, like what I normally do, this is how I care my hair. I put the back in a ponytail and I hold it and fold it and just drop the rest in my bonnet. The hair care for this is super simple. And once you give it one good flat ironing with the right oil, you won't have to worry about it frizzing back up or you having to re-flat iron it. Nothing like this. The hair care was super simple. This hair is so silky. When you order it, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Like I cannot make this up. I'm not exaggerating. I promise you. This hair was super silky, super soft. I'm telling you, you won't have any issues with this. The hair care for this, even when after I washed out the bleach, when I had to bleach the knots and the hair got wet, it didn't tangle. There was light shedding because, like I said, like I always tell you guys, when you bleach hair, you're gonna get some shedding. But the hair care is super simple with this hair. So now, as soon as the glue dries completely clear, you want to take your wig and pull it just over exactly where you put the glue. Pull it just a little over the glue mark, like the mark of where you put the glue. Wherever you put your glue, you want to pull your wig a little bit over it and go ahead and begin to comb your lace through, comb everything back, and then you're going to put on your elastic band, leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes, and continue with styling your hair. At this point, you could either blow dry it if you want it to be done faster, or you can start flat ironing your hair, styling your hair, anything you want to do at this point, but just make sure you keep it on for 10 to 15 or even 20 minutes for the best melted results. So today I decided to do something different for you guys. I'm going to do a nice swooped side part, but I'm not going to do the one with the freeze blast spray just as yet. I'm going to show you guys how to do that in another video. But so for today, we're just going to do a nice regular little side part, you know, just switching it up, doing something different from the norm. I'm going in with my favorite wax stick of all time from She Is Bomb collection. That's really all I use is her wax stick and her products most of the time. You guys be sure to check that out. I will drop the link in the description box. So after you apply your wax stick, you want to go ahead. I find this very useful. You want to go ahead and spray some freeze blast spray. That is a tongue twister. You want to spray some freeze blast spray right over the areas that you applied your wax stick. It's going to give it a more firm, defined look when you go over it with your hot comb. This is a trick that I taught myself because I realized if you just spray the freeze blast spray alone and go over it with the hot comb, it will give it like a crunchy or white residue. As for when you mix it with the wax stick, which you know is oil, it blends right in together so that it doesn't leave any type of crisp, like too crispy feeling to the, like, you know, and no white residue. So when you do this step together, trust me, you're going to see how everything comes out in the end. You're going to love it. So now here I'm just going in with my BioSilk oil, my favorite oil in the world. I'm just going to go ahead. You want to apply a dime size amount. You don't need too much. This oil works wonders. And I'm just going to begin to flat iron my hair and wait for my lace to, you know, finish melting. And of course we're not done melting all the way, because once I remove this band, you know, we're going to get the glues on the parts that need more glue, whatever I missed after we cut the lace off. And we're going to melt one more time, and then for the baby hairs. And the moment we all have been waiting for, boom, look at that. I didn't even cut the lace yet. Do you see that? No edits, everything raw on this side, okay baby? So now we're going to begin to just cut the lace off and proceed to the following steps. This wig was a little too small for my head, which is why I couldn't cut all of the lace off on the edges. If you do see any lace remaining right there, I couldn't cut all of it off because the glue would have ended up in my hair, and I don't want that. I mean, I can get it off without losing any edges, but it's the process that I was not trying to go through. But other than that, that was the only problem I had with this hair. The shedding was to a minimal. The hair was super soft, but the only problem is if you're going to order this wig, make sure you get it in a large, because if you order a small, you can't add a piece on to make it larger. As for if you order it too big, you can always cut some out to make it smaller, if you get what I'm saying. So go up, never go down. If your lace does begin to look a little white or ashy, it's okay. You can go ahead and go over it with the same makeup that you used on your cap. Just go over it a little bit, because once you spray the freeze blast spray after you part out your sections for your baby hairs, and you're gonna put your elastic band on, and when you melt it down, when you take off the elastic band, everything's gonna look like skin. It's gonna be melted, everything's gonna be flawless. You will no longer see that white feedback, so don't let that scare you. Oh, my camera stopped recording after this point. Well, my phone. But you want to go ahead, after you section off your baby hairs, you want to take your hot comb everything back, and then take your freeze blast spray and tie it down for about 20 minutes and continue with styling. So after you're done, this is the final melt, and you're just going to proceed to doing your baby hairs. After I finish thinning out the sections for my baby hairs, I'm going to go in with my She Is Bomb Slick and Slay Styling Gel. This is the truth. Not only does it hold down your baby hairs, it also ensures for a longer lasting life. Like a longer lasting lace life. Your lace will stay down longer. It keeps everything intact. So make sure you check out this Slick and Slay Styling Gel as well. So I'm going to go ahead and begin to apply this gel in little portions. You don't want to put too much, just put a little bit. And I'm going to proceed to doing my baby hairs. So I've been trying different techniques and new ways of doing my baby hairs, especially in the front, and I like this way so far. Oh, as you can see, I did put the lace over my burn, which I don't recommend anyone to do, because that's kind of probably not, you know, the best thing to do. I don't think that's right, but I had to get this video done for you guys. So yeah, But so don't worry about that part of mine. Lace, it's not the lace, it's not makeup. That is a burn that I got from the curling iron about a week ago. Be sure that when you're doing your baby hairs, you apply little product and you take your time. Be gentle, be very gentle with it, because you don't want to tear or snag at the lace, you know, or lift it. So just be very gentle, take your time. This can be a frustrating process, yes, but it just takes time and patience. So once I'm finished with my baby hairs and I'm happy with it and I feel like I like it, I go ahead and I set it with my freeze blast spray, and then I continue to mold, shape, and style my side part and continue to, you know, style my hair. With proper practice and patience, your baby hairs will come out perfect over time. It's not gonna happen overnight. It takes time. You have to practice. So don't be upset if it doesn't come out exactly how mine did in this video. As long as you tried and they look presentable, that's all that matters. It doesn't have to be perfect on your first try or your second try. As long as you know that you tried and they came out presentable and you're happy with them, that is all that matters. Like, no one just wakes up the best hairstylist or the best barber or the best nail tech. Like, everything takes trials and tribulations. Like, you have to just try. As long as you know in your heart that you tried and you were patient, you got this. That's the best part about it. So, you know, just be patient. Your day and your time will come. So now I'm going back in with that same LA Girl Pro concealer to define my part, and then I'm going to go in with my High Beam Intense spray in natural black just to define and crisp my part. The black spray actually cleans up and, you know, magnifies your part. It cleans up any extra concealer that you got onto your hair, and it just magnifies your part. But this was really crisp, as you see here. But when you're spraying this black spray, you want to be very careful not to get it on your face or your hair, because it will look dark and, you know, mess it up a bit. So you just want to be very careful when you're spraying this on you or your clients. If you do happen to get it onto your face or your lace, you just want to get a cutie swab with some water, just damp it a little bit and rub it off. Catch it immediately. Don't let it dry, because if it dries, it's going to be a hassle to get it off and a mess. Never go in with alcohol to clean it. You will lift your lace. So here is the final look. Look at that shine. Look at the lusciousness and the bounce to this hair. Once again, shout out to Julia Hair. This hair was amazing. I will have everything linked in my description box. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, and don't forget to love this video. Leave a comment below and tell me what was your favorite part. But stay tuned for more videos. I'll see you next time.